Hey everyone, 198 Productions here for the Trials HD review. This is a physics-based side-scrolling motorcycle game like you see on a lot of Flash games. This game has evolved from the original Trials that has been out for like 7 years. Man, I used to play that back in elementary school. This is one of the funnest arcade games I've played by far. Presentation is excellent in this game. The original was 2D graphics, but now there are 3D graphics with explosions, breakable objects, and of course ragdoll physics. All of this running in 60 frames. This really makes the game shine. The gameplay is outstanding. The physics are what make the gameplay so great. The motorcycle and character bounce around and react to the environment very well. Sometimes logs or pipes can be knocked over to ride across, which is cool. The controls are very simple. Right trigger is gas, left trigger is brake, and the left stick controls which way you lean. The controls might be easy, but once you get to the levels labeled hard, the gameplay is very tough. Nothing like a good challenge though. Sadly, there isn't any multiplayer at all. I was thinking that they probably could have done some side-by-side race of some sort, but maybe they didn't want to risk having lag. Replayability is crazy. Once you get to the harder levels, you will be faulting over and over again, but you'll want to keep trying because you know that if your tires were positioned a little differently, then you could have made it. I personally love hard challenges like this. The first levels are a little easier to complete, so I would restart the level if I faulted just to make it a little more challenging. That's how the original game was. It's a good thing that they have checkpoints on later levels because they get harder and harder. There are over 50 crazy levels and 12 minigames. The minigames are better than I expected. My favorite are riding on the giant ball and infernal pinball. These can't hold your attention for that long, but they are fun to play a few times. There's also a level editor which surprised me because I thought it was going to be a really simple one. Then I noticed there was an advanced mode where you can change the background, choose which objects to be affected by physics, and all sorts of things. That got me all excited until I realized that you can't share your tracks to the world, only your friends. I absolutely love Trials HD. This is an arcade game that can entertain you for hours. I never thought that my favorite Flash game from elementary school would evolve into a downloadable game on my Xbox 360. The gameplay is so fun, you won't be disappointed if you download it. I was going to give Trials HD a 10, but the lack of any multiplayer and no worldwide sharing of tracks dinked it down a little bit. I'm giving it a 9.5. Definitely buy this one. See you next week for the final game of the Summer of Arcade, Shadow Complex.